9:49. So we're ready to introduce the starting lineup. So why don't we just do that as the announcer, public address announcer does that. We'll follow right along.
Sportsmanship continues to be a point of emphasis of both Illinois and Iowa schools. Please help promote sportsmanship by being courteous to all teams, officials.
I enjoy the explanation of the sportsmanship thing because I tell you what, it's so important in our athletic competitions today. But number 12, James Ball is number 12.
And coming out for Moline, a veteran for the Moline squad, Ryan Dexter, number 5.
Mike Lasasso is number 20 as he takes the floor for the Blue Devils.
Brian Scannell comes out for the Ryan Scannell, number 22. He's a sophomore.
Chip Mao is number 23. He'll play forward for Central.
Chris Hickey, another sophomore, number 34, comes out for the Maroons. He'll be playing a forward spot.
Isaac Connor is number 33, and he'll start at forward for Davenport Central.
Joe Manning, one of the 2 senior starters for Frank Dexter's Maroons.
Carl Peterson is number 44, and he'll start at center.
And the man in the middle for Moline Maroons, Travis Hoyt, the 3rd sophomore starter for Frank Dexter's Maroons.
Ray Swatala is the head coach for Davenport Central.
And for Moline, Frank Dexter, he's assisted by Derek Lindauer. And Mike Durgo. Can't forget Durgs.
The 2 officials from Peoria will be working this ball game today. Well, you know, last night Davenport Central had a tough ball game. Of course, losing, I think you mentioned, is Pleasant Valley, if I remember right, and they lost in overtime. And reading in the paper, you said they didn't score in the overtime period. That's a tough way to finish a ball game.
That's a tough way to finish a ball game. You fight your way in to get into overtime and then not score. And Moline coming off a loss last night. Again, to understand, folks, you're watching this on Tuesday or Wednesday night, whenever this is on the cable. But both these teams have played last night, and it's a 3 o'clock in the afternoon ball game. And we're just ready for the tip-off here. And they're both coming off a loss. Moline having lost to UT, and both the teams losing conference games. And the coaches, by their own admission, put their emphasis on the conference games.
You bet.
These are bonus games for the kids. They get to come to the mark and play a game. Boys.
Real quick entry pass that time. Nice drive inside by Carl Peterson, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to open our ball game. Quickly, they got the tip and got her down the sideline. It looks like right off the bat they're going to try to work that ball inside.
Right down the lane. And Carl Peterson, he's going to go to the line, shoot a pair.
First one's dead center perfect, and Central gets the first score of a ball game, 1-0.
Might mention Central comes in 2-2, 1-1 in their conference, and Moline 4-4 on the season.
Now Moline's been reeling a little bit. They had a heartbreaking loss back at Quincy here a week ago. Lost the ball game on a last-second 3-pointer, up by 2. Kid from Quincy fires one up there and scores, and gracious sakes alive, you know, now all of a sudden they've lost a Saturday night game to Ottawa, lost this weekend already, so it's a little bit of a struggle for the Maroons right now, and with sophomores, why you've got to start off quickly, and it's a confidence thing.
They're awfully young, starting 3 sophomores. Coach Dexter says, Ryan Dexter, right to the hole.
Drive.
Moline's had 2 shots point blank, and they haven't got him down. There's Hickey from the corner, no good. Moline winning the battle to the loose balls right now.
Well,
Manning from the corner, from the baseline. Joe Manning opens the scoring for the Moline Maroons.
Took him a while. Moline jumps into about a half court, or a little more than a half court, 3/4 court zone press. Good penetration. He walked. No question about it.
Took that extra step. That was well executed by Davenport Central, except for the small extra step that Peterson took as he came down the lane.
Well, they're looking hard inside. Looks like Central's going to jump off and play some trap press here too. Switch back, play man-to-man. Looks like they're going to zone it on the inbounds pass, and then once Moline got the ball in, they went man-to-man.
Hoyt with the ball, back to Dexter out top.
Now they're going to trap off that little ball press right there and turn your back on them. They come and trap you.
Dexter found the open man. He knew if he was double teamed, there's somebody open and found Ryan Scannell deep in the corner. And Central tips it out of bounds, so Moline will have the ball under their own basket. Chris Hickey on the inbounds pass. Way out top to Dexter, and we'll start over. 2-2 here. Early going, Moline Davenport Central.
Well, Central opened up with, that's right. Little turnover there, and Dexter's, he's got to be the catalyst for this ball club with all those young kids. He's got to, last year he did some really great things. I think there was a series of games there in the middle of the year where he won 2 or 3 ball games with last-second shots for Moline. And,
really.
But the supporting cast was different, and now he's going to have to step it up and be the guy. And in the games that they've won early on, he's done just that. But that's a lot of pressure to put on a point guard in a situation like this. So we'll see as things develop. Good ball movement by Central as they work the ball on the perimeter against that Moline zone. Nice penetration. Stop, pop, won't go, and Moline rebounds.
Moline out quick. They're running the floor. Manning gets the ball caught in his hip.
There was no way that ball could go between the trees there that time.
You know, it's probably just as well that Manning caught that ball in his hip, because there was 2 Central players right there ready to swat that ball away, and they knocked it out of bounds. So Moline will have the ball again on the baseline.
It's a 2-2 score.
Back to Hickey.
And Moline's had the ball the whole game.
Kicks it out top. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Again, this is the second of the 5th annual Iowa-Illinois shootout. Manning, backdoor cut.
Oh, nice
Gets the ball stripped away.
That's James Ball that took that ball away. Quick pass, stop, pop. Won't go.
I think we've got an injury here.
Yeah, James Ball looks like he hurt his arm or something.
Holding his arm or his wrist, and the referee stops the action. Ball goes over to the bench. He's holding his left arm. I can't quite tell. I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either. He was the one that kind of stopped and made the pass, but boy, he's holding his elbow or something. Pat Oakes, number 11, will come in to replace Ball, but we'll see as they work with him down there on the end of the Central bench. Moline takes possession.
And Dexter brings it up. Davenport Central seen all man-to-man in this tournament so far, Coach Sanders.
Yeah, Moline opened with some zone down there. Some matchup stuff looked like a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say Moline pretty traditional zone. They've had their most success with zone over the years. Coach Dexter's tenure.
Oh, nice play there. Fans watch that play. The pass to Isaac Connor for the basket, and the fans who are watching, the official was hit with the ball, but as long as he's on the court itself,
he's in play.
He's in play. So and sometimes
Dexter
you can't.
On the baseline, kicks it back out.
I think Central's doing a nice job of forcing the drive to behind the board a little bit, and it makes it tough. There's a foul.
I'm going to reach in on Connor, looks like. Well, Moline will run their inbounds again.
Yep. We'll see whether Central will play man-to-man on the inbounds play or not. It looks like it. But that's what happens sometimes when you do that. Good strip that time. Beautiful job on the run. 23 with the ball. Chip Mao.
Impressed with Davenport Central's defense so far.
Yeah. Quick hands.
Quick hands.
Real quick hands.
Really collapses the ball well when it goes down inside or to the baseline. They're trapping on the baseline very well.
Exactly right.
Ooh, little errant pass, and Moline has it, but they lose it out of bounds.
And you're right, and they're reacting to the ball, because several times Moline has had guys wide open underneath, and they've been able to enter that pass in there. But before they can shoot it, there's like 2 guys clamped down on them real tight, forcing them behind the board, and not getting a very good shot off at all.
Pretty move by Isaac Connor there. Couldn't quite get it to go.
3-pointer on his way, won't go, and Moline controls. Mao misses the jump shot for 3 points.
Scannell got 1 on 3. Manning following, a little short.
4-2 Davenport Central here. 3:55 to go here. First quarter action. Iowa-Illinois shootout from the mark of the Quad Cities.
Both teams having a little trouble. Both teams only have 1 basket each. Peterson has 2 free throws, and that's the difference in the game. Peterson's 2 free throws, and Central leads 4-2.
Good ball
halfway
movement.
through the first period.
Good ball movement by Central, but boy, Moline is reacting back quickly, and there are no open shots. There's a play right there. Cutting across the middle. A lot of times you break that guy to the free throw line. You got a good shot, and Isaac Connor finds a spot and drops in there and makes a basket. 6-2 lead for Davenport Central.
Scannell with the ball. Over to Dexter. Moline sticking with the starting 5 here. Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Nice defense again. Sagging away from the ball on defense. Nice rebound.
Nice put back by Chris Hickey. He went hard to the boards and was there at the right time, put it back. 6-4, Central with the lead.
Well, sometimes when you sag off like Central's doing on the weak side, you have trouble checking your guy off the board. It's kind of like when you play zone, it's hard to find a guy to keep off the board. And that time, two Moline guys found a way to get to the offensive board without being blocked out, and they score on the putback. Wide open. That's a shot you need to put down if you're going to be successful against this defense.
Over the back.
Another foul, yeah. 44 will pick that one up. Carl Peterson, subs coming in for both teams here.
And here they come. Number 42 checking in. That's Zach Miner for the Maroons.
Entering in for Davenport Central, number 12, James Ball.
And number 30, Sean Welch. Both coming in.
James Ball, number 12, comes back in after his injury. Brad Ray, number 15, comes into the ball game. And we'll look for one more. They had 3 subs that came in that time. Could be.
Sam Chenoweth is in for Central.
Number 40, yep. Some good low post play down there by Moline, looking to get that ball, but the entry pass didn't come.
Central working hard on defense and forcing Moline maybe a little farther out from the basket that they want to be when they post up. They're not on the block. They're just outside the CBA lane, actually.
Yep. Well, that's the other thing too here with the lane being at least the color in the lane being wider. Sometimes you're posting up a foot or two farther away than you'd like.
Ryan Scannell with a pull-up jumper. Not that it's 6.
3/4 court press by Moline. They'll drop back and play zone. Matching up nicely with what's going on offensively for Central. Nice entry pass there.
Oh, it's going to count.
My. What a move that time by Isaac Connor. Penetration, foul, and score the basket.
I think that foul's going to go on Zach Miner.
Well, he's already shown some really nice athletic moves. Our score at 8-6 here in favor of Davenport Central with 1:28 to go in the first quarter.
And Connor's got 6 of them.
Looking to make it 7. Dead center. Central put the press on after the made free throw. Man to man.
Well, with that man-to-man defense, they want to maybe get Moline in an up-tempo game a little bit.
Good hustle that time. Real good play outside that time by Pat Oakes, number 11.
Chris Hickey's going to take the ball out here at half court. Moline puts it in play. Sean Welch with the ball back to Hickey.
With Dexter on the bench, now you're looking to go to a different point guard, and that makes a little difference. There's 2 times now we've had a near steal on defense there, and then a pass that was almost stolen. So they're missing Dexter in the lineup just a little bit right now. So giving the other guys an opportunity to play out there on the point, and they'll learn to do that.
Right.
They're good athletes.
Little pick and roll there.
44, Travis White.
Nice pick and roll by the Maroons. Travis White picks up a hoop.
The middle's open against that zone press. And a 3-point shot on its way. A little bit wide of the mark that time by number 33, Isaac Connor.
White with a rebound. Off to Hickey, brings it up. Pulls up top of the key, over to Scannell. Said, let's run that pick and roll again. Pass gets by Hoyt.
Wide open for the 3. That's the way. That's secondary break for the 3-pointer. Beautiful shot by Pat Oakes. And right now it's 12-8. Central leads with 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Moline's probably going to pull up here and try to work for a real good shot with 10 seconds left. Hickey has it in the corner, looks inside, nobody home. 6 seconds. Scannell on the dribble. Good defense by West. Hickey turns, fires, won't go, rebound. And that's a quarter, so the first quarter ends with Davenport Central pulling away slightly at the end. They lead 12-8, and we'll be right back with second quarter action.
Family Ties Production is pleased to announce that we are offering personalized and team sport calendars for $10. It comes with a laminated picture and a calendar fit for your needs. The calendar would come with your personalized name and special dates for that month if you wish. The team sports calendar will also come with clip art and also can have the special dates that you see here. For the 4th, it has a birthday. For the 19th, it has an anniversary. And on the 21st, it has a game. Anything that is special in your life, we would be willing to put that on the calendar. Plus, as I mentioned, note that it's a personalized calendar that has your title at the top. Call now for your personalized calendar at this number, 755-7607. Order them today.
And we're back here at the Mark Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders, ready to begin second quarter action. Davenport Central with a 4-point lead. They lead at 12-8.
Well, the difference, I think, Coach, has been the fact that Isaac Connor has just kind of taken this first quarter on offensively, played some good defense, did some things to kind of give that early edge. And we'll see if Moline can make an adjustment as they bring it back out. Little double high post offensive pattern going here. Pick and roll on both sides. Steal.
Good weak side defense there. Here comes Central quickly the other way.
Ball stops at the free throw line, a little short. Ball was injured there early, about midway through that first quarter, and returned to action. Looks like he's okay. A little arm injury there, but
Hickey penetrates down the lane, dishes it off. Zach Miner, nice left-hand move up under the hoop. Picks up his first basket. 12-10 Central.
And Moline still playing without Dexter in the lineup, but boy, the middle is open on that press, and Central doing a beautiful job of breaking the press and getting into their offense real quickly here. Good outside. That guy's going to hit those all day. Pat Oakes hits another one from out there, and that's just all part of the basic pattern. Entry pass, pop it back outside, wide open for the three.
And it was a nice pass to him. Sometimes you don't. Oh boy, Ryan Scannell almost threw that one in the hole. Started to say sometimes you don't credit the passer.
That's right.
Enough, but he hit the Oakes right in stride.
That's right.
The rhythm was there.
I like that. I mean, when the three-point shots first started several years ago, I wasn't quite sure of that. But I'll tell you what, this is all part of everybody's offense right now. And those guys, that one is pretty much a break. If one or two passes into your offense, bang, you got it set.
Hickey inbounds, goes up, gets fouled. Moline just lobbed the ball in the middle of the paint. And nobody was watching Hickey, so he grabbed it and went up with it. And he gets fouled, and that's going to be on Ball. And Hickey's going to go to the line, shoot a pair of free throws. He's got 2 points so far.
Well, it'll be interesting to watch how over the next 3 years this group from Moline kind of develops. I guess they've got obviously some very good young players. They got several others in that freshman sophomore class that from our scouting reports at least tell us that they're going to be outstanding players. And so there's going to be some of these names that we're going to become very familiar with as we did over the last 3 years at Moline.
Hickey makes his first, he puts them both through.
Into the lineup. Chip Mao is going to check back into the lineup, and coming back in 33, Isaac Connor is going to come in and take Carl Peterson's spot. So Connor had a chance to get that long break there at the end of the quarter with a minute at the quarter break. Steal by Moline.
Moline with a steal. Scannell from 3. Count it.
Yikes, right now. Right now, you're right back to a tie ball game. And Moline tightens the pressure, goes to full court pressure after that basket. Central again does a nice job. Boo, nice play that time. James Ball.
A nice athletic move there. That was a
You
nice
bet.
floating jump shot going to the baseline. A tough shot. Scannell gets picked. Peterson ahead to.
Oh, look out.
Oh, good follow.
Very good
Connor?
play there by Connor. Isaac Connor on the follow-up. Well, Oak couldn't get anything but maybe bounce that ball off.
Connor, 9 points.
9 points. Well, I'll tell you what, if a person hasn't been forced into playing point guard in an offense, they don't realize how difficult that is. And right now, a good steal inside there with Dexter on the bench for whatever the reason is. The continuity in that offense is just a little bit different. Nice
Partially
block.
blocked. Hoyt partially blocked it and gets
Yep.
the ball and gets it to Hickey.
Very nice play there.
Molin's got to get their offense organized now. Scannell steps up, pops a 15-footer.
22, Ryan Scannell.
Moline
That's
again.
7 points for Scannell.
Full court pressure, but they're going to try to draw him back a little bit now and kind of funnel him a little bit and then trap here about 3/4 court. But the middle is still wide open. They cut it off better that time. Moline did a much better job of dropping back in there and getting that area covered.
Moline playing a
Yeah, got a
1-2-2 today.
Whoa, nice shot
Oh,
there.
Nice shot outside the
Peterson.
two-pointer.
Number 44, Carl Peterson.
Peterson
Carl
dropped
Peterson
that baby in, yeah.
Showing his range. That's
Yep.
his 4th point.
21-17 as this kind of goes back and forth here. Moline make a little run, and then Central will drop in a couple bombs on them and build the lead back up again.
Hickey picks up his dribble.
Yeah, you're going to
Oh,
pick up a
little
foul
reach
there.
in.
That's going to get called in every level, in every game. Connor picks up the foul there.
Second personal foul, number
Joe Manning checking back into the game for the Maroons.
Central.
Travis Hoyt goes to the bench.
In for Central, number 15, Brad Ray, and number 20, Mike Sasso. In for Moline.
Yeah, Mike Lasasso comes in, number 15 for Davenport Central. Entry pass by Moline that time. Nice
Into
move.
Zach Miner.
Man.
Ooh, almost a nice left-hand move there, but he's going to get fouled. Looks like James Ball is going to pick up his 2nd.
Well, right now, if you take a look at the board there, that Central's starting to pick up a few fouls here now, and that as this game goes on, you never know how that's gonna play out here. But Moline is only committed 2 fouls at this point in time, and Central now will put, after this one, will put Moline into the bonus. Nice soft
Zach
shot
Miner.
there.
Nice shooting form there. Gets his first. 3 points for Miner so far.
Oaks comes back in for Central, and sitting down is James Ball, number 12. Get that shooting touch in there.
Miner makes them both.
Oh, we had a sub to get in the game, and we didn't get him in there. Maybe he didn't report or whatever, but there's a sub from Moline that'll be in shortly.
Oh, we pulled up outside that CBA line.
Yeah.
We talk about that every year. Thinking you're at the 3-point line, and you look up at the hoop and say, "My goodness, that seems to be a long ways away."
Well, the other point we mentioned, it seems like it too, is that the team that comes out of here and plays in the super sectional will either play at the Rockford Civic Center or they're going to play here. At least
The
that's
Illinois
what the
schools
history.
we're
The
talking
Illinois
about.
schools.
Ryan
That's correct.
Scannell, great anticipation, a breakaway layup. and he
Nice
scores
move there. Back to a tie ball game again, 21-all with 4:02 to go here in the first half.
9 points
But,
for Scannell.
The point I was making is that they will eventually have an opportunity to play in a facility like this, and so anytime you get a chance to play here, it really helps your cause.
Here comes our subs. Number 24 coming in, Jay McAdams Thornton in.
Number 33, Isaac Connor.
Connor comes back in the ball game for Davenport Central. Well, a turnover, kind of an unforced error there. By,
Yeah, Moline's got a
Central.
chance to take the lead. It's been mostly Central in the lead in this game. They've tied it a few times.
Yep.
And Moline's got a chance to break that tie right now. Scannell up the floor, pulls up, 17-footer, count it.
Oh, he's
Ryan
a talent.
Scannell.
He is definitely a talent, Coach. Central
Getting
wants
hot.
timeout. We'll see whether it's a full or a 20. Appears as though it's going to be a full timeout here.
20-second timeout.
Oh, going to go 20. Going to go 20 for Central. I'll tell you what, Moline on a little run right now, 23-21 with 3:40 to go.
Well, Ryan Scannell's kind of hoisted the Maroons up on his back and said, I'll take it for a while, guys. He scored 9 points here in the second quarter. Leads all scores with 11.
I'll tell you, he's got, he just does some really, really good things. He's bringing the ball down. He's handling the ball a great deal of the time. He's got a nice soft jump shot. He will hit the boards, plays good defense. I tell you.
And that's one of those sophomore names that you talked about. We'll be hearing from him
over and over and
years
over
to
again.
come
That's
now.
right. Well, looking forward to that for our Quad City fans. We're hoping to bring you ball games throughout the course of this year. We'll try to get on the MAC side and the Western Big Six side and give you an opportunity to get to know these kids, not only in person when you go to the gym and watch them play on Friday nights, but also when you get a chance to tune the ball games in Tuesdays or Wednesdays or whenever we have an opportunity to bring these games to you so that you can see them twice. If you happen to miss a ball game on a Friday night, hopefully we'll be there for you to bring you the ball game later on. Nice move, a little long, put back, won't go. Yeah.
Oh, ball's batted around there. Moline comes up with it. Central had a couple of chances there.
Peterson had a shot at it. Connor had a shot at it, but couldn't get that ball down. That'd been a good one for them to put in the basket because Moline's threatening to kind of make a little run, and who knows, they get a 4-point, 6-point, 8-point lead here heading into the halftime.
There's Joe Manning down on the blocks. He kicks it back to Scannell, tries to force it. He's trying to force it into Manning, and probably that wasn't the best pass he'll ever make, but Moline ends up with the ball under their own basket.
You mentioned that earlier about sometimes we're probably lucky for the Moline fans that pass didn't get there because they're going to put him in the lane behind the board. Not a real good position.
With two guys on you.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Now make a move. Michael Jordan would have trouble making a move from underneath there, but anyway, Moline gets the ball back, inbounds pass, and there they go.
Hickey kicks it out to Jay McAdams Thornton over to Scannell down the lane, pulls up.
2 points, number 22,
Ryan Scannell. That's been all Ryan Scannell here for the Maroons.
Central doesn't have an answer for that one. He's going to commit a foul, but great effort there.
It was one of those good aggressive fouls.
You
He
bet.
was going for the steal.
Man, just seems like wherever he's at, something good is happening for Moline right now.
22, Ryan Scannell, 13 foul for Moline.
You had a chance to see the ball game last night with UT and Moline. How did the sophomores from Moline fare in that ball game?
You know,
Was it
they played well, but I think with UT's experience was just too much for them. I don't think they were ready for UT's quickness. So, but you could tell they're pretty fine players. I was impressed with Hoyt's work under the basket, and Hickey showed some nice moves. And Scannell is really stepping up today, though.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'll tell you what, it's so much fun to watch these kids play. You talked about it in the first game we did in this shootout. How it's the purest form of athletic competition. These kids are here. They're having fun. Sportsmanship in both these games have been tremendous. I mean, no pushing, shoving, grabbing, none of that stuff going on. It's just good, clean fun. And we're not worried about how much we're making. They don't have to have don't have to have any benefit games to help pay for the poor, starving NBA players. Jeez.
Had to sell 2 of my cars.
I would certainly hope that in that game, of course, by the time you're watching this on TV, that thing's already happened. But as of this morning, they're predicting 10,000 people will show up for this benefit NBA game to benefit the poor, impoverished NBA players. But at that moment, they'd sold 500 seats. So I'm hoping about 500 people show up for that one.
Plenty of tickets available at the door. Is that what you say?
What I'm saying is, if you missed it, why, congratulations to you. But anyway.
Central, good ball movement. Moline moving their zone well. Long 3. Manning up high for the rebound. He's going to be fouled.
Nice position by Manning that time in there, and it should be a 1-and-1 if my figures are correct here.
The referee just indicated it's going to be 1-and-1. Yeah. Michael Assasso on the foul. Manning will go to the other end, and we'll shoot 1-and-1 the rest of the half there.
Chenoweth comes out for Davenport Central, and Carl Peterson, the big guy in the middle, who's given them the strength that they really need in there during the course of this first half, is back in there with 58 seconds to go. Moline trying to build on a 4-point lead.
Well, Moline is on a 17-9 run here in this quarter. You know, they trailed at the end of the first quarter 12-8, but last 4 minutes they've kind of pulled away.
They really have. Yeah.
Manning makes the first
touch
one.
on that one.
climbs over the rim. That's 3 points for Joe. He'll try for his 4th. Stretches the lead to 5. It's up. She's a little short. Zach Miner down with the board. Kicks it out to Scannell. Won't go. Isaac Connor high for the board.
Davenport Central. There's that entry pass you're looking for. Doesn't get the roll that time. Good rebound by Moline.
Good look by Central there. Found that little bitty hole in the middle of that zone. Sometimes if you get that zone moving, it opens up in there.
Well, they've done a nice job, Central has, of breaking the press, finding the guy open in the middle. They've done a nice job at times of finding a guy in the middle against the matchup, but Moline's playing here, and getting that ball to an open shooter for the three-point shot several times. Moline's going to pick up a foul. 13 seconds to go.
Well, we got time for one more shot. Looks like Jay McAdams Thornton going to pick up the foul, going for the loose ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, Central is an important possession, I think. 13 seconds to go here, 26-21 Moline. If Central can make a basket here and get themselves on just a little bit of momentum going into halftime, it would certainly help.
Execute their offense, get a nice shot off. Well, they're down to 6 seconds. Still a long ways from the basket there.
In the middle, though.
Peterson in the middle.
Oh, won't go. Nope, couldn't get it, but they did get the ball in the middle. It looked like initially Peterson was trying to pop that ball back to the outside. Nobody home, so it's the shot off, but it doesn't go, and Moline leads 26-21 here at halftime. We're going to take a short break. This is TCI Channel 38. It's a Family Ties production. And the shootout, Illinois-Iowa shootout for the Mark of the Quad Cities at halftime of game number 2. Moline leads 26-21. We'll be back with some stats right before the start of the second half. It's Jim Sanders with Jim Smith. Jess Medina is on the camera. We'll see you at the end of the halftime.
Family Ties Production is pleased to announce that we are offering personalized and team sport calendars for $10. It comes with a laminated picture and a calendar fit for your needs. The calendar would come with your personalized name and special dates for that month if you wish. The team sports calendar will also come with clip art and also can have the special dates that you see here. For the 4th, it has a birthday. For the 19th, it has an anniversary. And on the 21st, it has a game. Anything that is special in your life, we would be willing to put that on the calendar. Plus, as I mentioned, note that it's a personalized calendar that has your title at the top. Call now for your personalized calendar at this number, 755-7607. Order them today.
Hey, we're back here at the Mark. This is Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders, bringing you the action of the second of the Iowa-Illinois shootout for 1998. Moline with a slim halftime lead, 26-21. I'll tell you what, Jim, Ryan Scannell from Moline kind of took over that second quarter when Frank Dexter had his son Ryan sitting on the bench. Oh, nice backdoor play. Wouldn't go. Got a foul underneath. With Ryan Dexter on the bench, Coach Dexter tried a few different players to bring that point guard up, and Ryan Scannell clicked, and he answered up, and he leads all scorers with 13 points. 11 of those coming in the second quarter.
Well, Moline comes right out after the break, set play. You know, you like to watch those things. You know that's coaching. You know, we're going to come right out. We're going to run play 5 or whatever this thing's called. To get a great shot, to get great inside rebound position, draw a foul, and already they're ahead of the game as far as the start of the ball game is concerned. Don't get a basket, but they got 2 good looks at it. Davenport Central with the ball now.
Moline sticking with their zone. 2-3 zone looks like.
And they're looking to match up in that backside he walked. No question about that. Good call by our officials. Mentioned earlier, I don't know the names of these two guys, but they are both from Peoria. They're doing a solid job working this ball game, giving the kids every opportunity to play the game.
They're playing, but they're not letting them hack each other to
they're
death
not.
either.
And both teams are well coached defensively. There's not much reaching in, hand checking, things like that. The players have done that at the rules meetings over the last few years. That hand checking and thing has been a major emphasis for the officials and the coaches. Look out. Nice drive, could be a three-point play. Opens up with a big play. Isaac Connor that time just leaned in, waited for the contact, took the contact, and Moline kid just fell off and made the basket.
That was a nice play by Connor.
Really a nice job. Boy, turnover out here and then a quick basket, possible three-point play.
Joe Manning picks up his first. Well, Isaac Connor leads the Central scoring with 9 points. 7 of those in the first quarter.
Yeah, had a real quiet second quarter, and I think he was out of the lineup for a while in there, but comes back and opens up real quickly here. Of course, they played an overtime ball game last night, as you mentioned in the opening. A short turnaround period. A lot of these teams do play Friday and Saturday, but usually Saturday night's game is a 8 o'clock, 7:30 start, and you get another 4 hours rest along the way, and sometimes it makes a difference. Boy, another defensive play there, and Central's come out with a lot more intensity defensively, and a couple of Moline's passes have not been very had much pace on them either.
Right. Well, Coach Dexter up off the bench.
Not real excited about the opening series here. 26-24 is the Moline lead here. Early third quarter action. Tried to run a little back door. Timing was off that time.
Yeah.
The back pick was set after the guy had already made his cut, and it didn't work quite so well that way.
No, if you double pump on your pass, too, it kind of gives it away where you're going with it, and everybody can react to it.
Well, for the lead. Nice shot out of the corner that time. Three-point shot by James Ball, and bang, just like that, Central opens up with, what, 5 quick points.
5 quick points, and they're back in lead, 27-26. Yeah, Moline trying to get on track. Nice entry pass into Manning, but boy, Central's there quick. Dexter down the lane, dishes to Hoyt, can't handle it. Ball's on the floor. Manning's going to pick up a foul.
He might be hurt too, Coach. He's got kind of holding that left arm a little bit there.
He either got landed on or he jammed it into the Ball's knee there. Is it Ball or Bell, Coach?
It's Ball by the PA announcer. It's Bell in the program, but he was introduced as James Ball by the PA announcer.
Zach Miner picks up the foul. Or is he in the ball game?
Yeah, let's see. Where's he at here?
That was there. He just checked in. That was Manning with the foul.
Yeah.
Joe's second. Yeah, there comes Central. They're going to see if they can stretch their lead out now. 6 unanswered points has put them, giving them a 1-point lead. They trailed by 5 at the half, and now they're back up on top, 27-26.
Again. Ooh, that looked good from here. We had a perfect angle on that one,
right
but
out of our seats here.
Wouldn't go.
Chris Hickey, one of Moline's fine sophomores, comes up, dishes to Miner. He goes up strong.
Yeah, he walked up underneath that. Nice call by the official. And that's one of those from the side. Sometimes you kind of wonder, what did he do? He just had his hands straight up in the air, which he did, but he also walked right underneath it.
Giving that little scooter.
And that happens. That happens. I was at UT's practice the other night watching, and Coach Van Hootie was working on that. I mean, they were really getting in there and setting solid and drawing that charge. And that's stuff you work on in practice. It carries over into ball games, and then all you got to do then is make sure as us officials. That's right. Oh, no question about it. And it was a drill that was game-like, and I just was impressed with the way that. Matter of fact, I grabbed my whistle, went out there and stood at courtside and called a few of them.
There you go.
For old time's sake. That is, for the officials, one of the toughest calls you have to make.
Ooh.
Oh, nice move by Ball that time.
James Ball, 5 quick points here in the third quarter, and they go back on top. After Miner sinks 2 free throws to put Moline ahead, Ball comes right back with a running one-hander.
Look at this.
Central really picked it up.
Connor, easy layup.
2 points, number 33.
Well, they're very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive defensively. And man, now Moline's got to answer back.
James Ball and Isaac Connor have scored all the points here. They've got 10. They're on a 10-2 run. Central by 3 after trailing by 5.
Good.
Ryan Scannell, he picked it up in the second quarter and carried Moline on his back. for a lot of that second
He
quarter.
sure did. Sure did. Ooh. I'll tell you, just Central's just moving with a lot more.
Well, they got Molene's offense out of sync a
They
little
really
bit.
do, and a
Coach
good
Decker says,
timeout.
let's take a 20 and
Woo!
let's reset. Let's get
Talk
reorganized.
about that, man. And they need to reorganize a little bit because well, Dexter was in, and then the ball wasn't handled very, very well. And all of a sudden he's back out. They just haven't recovered from that.
You know, and Central's doing a great job of overplaying. They're playing man-to-man, but they're overplaying their man and anticipating the pass. They get that weak side help because they know they've got help if their man breaks on the back door.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and Molene's not handling that very well. Plus, they're quick enough that if Moline dribbles the ball, they're not having any success off the dribble either.
Right. Well, Coach Fatala, of course, at Central. I think it's his second or third year there, I think. And he was Coach of Marycrest for all the many, many years, had excellent teams over there. And he knows the game of basketball. And these kids are apparently listening, which really helps if you're coaching. If the kids will listen, good things are going to happen.
Ryan Scannell deep in the corner, won't go. Off Central, it's going to go back to Moline.
Yep. Good hustle.
Connor tipped it, couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, Moline needs to answer back. 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, and Central's built themselves a 3-point lead at 31-28. Moline in control.
Joe Manning with the ball out front. Played by Connor. Boy, Connor's waiting for him to pick up his dribble.
Yep.
He's going to jump him.
Look at that. Just in great anticipation that time. Mao that time made a really nice move. The pass was telegraphed a little bit, but boy, did he break on that ball.
Hickey going to inbound it. Hickey, Manning, Miner, Scannell, and Hoyt in there for the Maroons.
Well,
There's a backdoor cut. A little too tall. Good idea, but
yep. Well, this is
lack
a
of
good
execution.
It's a good time for the Moline kids, though, as far as leadership is concerned. You know, you only go so long. You're sophomores, we understand that, but somebody's got to step it up. And this is the kind of ball game with this kind of challenge by Central, where these kids are going to have somebody's going to have to step it up.
Yeah, how are you going to respond?
That's right. Nice move.
Ball's
Look at
loose.
this move. Oh my! Well, I tell you what, Central had two really good looks
Boy, I
that
tell you,
time.
Isaac
Couldn't get the
Connor
ball to go
worked hard
down.
underneath there and
Yep.
didn't get rewarded for his trouble.
Well,
Here comes
Peterson.
Hickey.
Peterson was kind of the unsung hero. Peterson hustling on that ball.
Miner finds Hickey. Here he comes down the lane. Nice spin move.
Oh, they're
Moline
looking for
fans want a
goaltending.
goaltend. Hoyt goes up. He's fouled. That's going to go on ball. That'd be his third.
Well, they're wanting goaltending on that shot, and whether the ball was on its downward path or not is important. Now, also the player jumped and touched the bank board.
Now, is that goaltending?
That is not goaltending.
It
No.
isn't over there on the other side. Those fans over there
They
say
think it is.
That's
They think it
goaltending.
is. You can vibrate, as long as you don't intentionally vibrate the board. It looked like the Central kid tried to block the shot. You cannot count a basket for vibrating the board. You can call a technical foul if you think he's just doing it intentionally, but you cannot count the basket.
Well, Travis Hoyt misses his first one. Knocks that second one down, and all Moline's scoring, and all, I should use the word all loosely, the 3 points that they've gotten have been on free throws this quarter. So Central is kind of taking Moline out of their offense.
Well, the good news for Moline, though, that as bad as they're playing right at this moment, Central only leads by 2 points. This is the kind of game, if you're not careful, you look up there and you're down by 10 real quick. But they're doing a good job still on defense.
3 second call.
And you knew that was coming there. Everybody's waiting for somebody to shoot the ball, heading for the offensive boards, and it just didn't. The ball never got shot. That's all.
Hickey looking inbounds. He gets the scan right back to Hickey. And he'll bring it up.
Well, zone pressure there, double teaming on the inbounds pass, then right back to man for Central, and it's worked pretty well throughout the whole ball game.
That's maybe a good play. You know, with 3 sophomores playing, a little pressure.
Yep.
Every little bit counts. Manning falls away.
Nice move there.
Nice shot, Joe Manning. 5 points for Joe.
Well, especially with Moline's got the point guard out of the ball game. Dexter's not in the ball game. A little 3-on-2 look here. Peterson. Strong off the iron that time. And Moline now tries to take the momentum back.
Quickly ahead to Miner. He pulls it up, goes against Peterson. Doesn't make the hoop, but he's going to be fouled, and that's going to be 3 on Peterson.
That's one of those, you know, if you're over there on the Davenport Central bench, now you are talking. You know, now he had to be standing there at that time. I mean, but we were blocked out from our angle for sure. But it's a tough call. That's what the
Getting ready
officials.
to come in here.
Yep. That's why the officials get paid those big bucks. You know, we were talking the first game, but for those that are just joining us here, new rule this year: substitutes can't come in the ball game until the first free throw is attempted on a 2-shot foul, or after the second free throw is attempted on a 3-shot foul. And it's designed to speed up the game a little bit, so it eliminates one possible substitution opportunity, and the coaches do a good job of using it. Look at that play.
Offensive board.
Oh my, another
Sean
foul
Welch
right now.
checks into the game and immediately gets the offensive rebound, goes back up, and he's fouled.
That one hurts too, because I think we're going to get a foul there on number 44. That's 4 on him, isn't that right? I think I'm right on that.
That's Peterson,
Yikes.
yeah. So that's 4th on him. That's a big foul.
Yeah. Well, there's obviously
Coach
a sub.
Fatala's right,
Yeah.
right off the bench.
Well, he's probably got a sub over there, and here's where that rule hurts you a little bit, because he had 3 fouls. There's a sub waiting at the bench to come in for him. Let's see. No, he would have been in. He'd have been in. So he just didn't. He chose not to substitute for him, but he's sub now. Chenoweth comes in the ball game, and Peterson. How many points does Carl have, Coach?
4 points.
4 points. Boy, he's been a force.
4 in the first half. But
Yeah.
He's been tough under the boards and tough on defense.
Well, he's also the guy that kept getting that they got the ball into the paint and then back out to Pat Oakes when he hit a couple threes there. He was the
Right.
guy getting the ball back to him. Chenoweth gets the ball on to Connor.
Moline coming back a little bit now.
Well, kind of ebbs and flows. The momentum is changing again. Moline lost the lead. Now with 2 minutes to go, they've regained the lead. That's a tough pass there. And now the white shirts are moving a lot faster.
Yeah. Going for the steal. They got the ball.
So it's a great game. It's a great game.
This game has been a good one for back and forth.
Yes, for sure.
We're down at the 140 mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Exceptional defense by both teams. And you know,
Ooh, nice backdoor move.
look at that pass.
Hickey says
Almost too good of a pass. Yep.
Hickey went up and decided the shot got cut off. He was trying to feed it to Minor. Couldn't quite handle the pass, but a good idea.
Yep.
For
Central.
years that play will be executed to perfection.
Well, Central's making a little interesting switch here. Chenoweth, the big kid inside player, is coming out, and Oakes is going to replace him. So go to a little smaller lineup here. We're going to, with 1:32 to go here, full timeout. Let's take a short break here. We're at the mark of the Quad Cities. Moline leads 34-31 with 1:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll be right back.
20 and 2 full timeouts.
Hey, we're back here at the mark after the timeout. Central will inbounds the ball. They trail the Maroons 34-31. 1 minute 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. This is Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders, bringing you the 2nd game here in the series, 5th annual Iowa-Illinois shootout here at the mark. Been a good back and forth ball
Boy, it
game
has.
here, Coach Sanders.
Yeah, the ball passed up pretty much a wide open shot there early in that offensive series, and then they don't get as good a shot along the way. So Moline again does a nice job on defense, trying to build on that lead.
Sean Welch,
Point number 30, Sean Welch.
nice move to the basket.
Mao tries to penetrate a little bit, gets the ball off to number 15. That's Brad Ray. He's in the ball game now. Kind of running the point for them, trying to find an open shot. Connor out of the corner, short off the rim, and Moline again controls with 35 seconds to go. And let's see if they're going to go for one shot or not.
You know, Moline scored 10 points this quarter. Only 2 buckets, 6 free throws.
Yep.
And for the longest time, I was didn't think they were going to get a basket at all, but they've got 2 baskets here late. We're down to 13 seconds. Hickey with the
wide
ball.
open.
Finds Travis Hoyt underneath.
Nicely done.
Well, he drew the defense. Hickey drew the defense, found Hoyt underneath. And
Yep. The spacing was good. They stayed separated. Another quick steal.
Scannell with a chance for a shot.
Boom.
Off the rim, wouldn't go.
I think he stepped out of bounds here. The official's whistle went off before the horn, but wow, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and Moline came out, looked like a little lethargic to start that quarter, and Central took a little bit of a lead there, and all of a sudden, bang, Moline leads by 7 at the end of 3 quarters. we'll be back with fourth quarter action here in game number 2 of the Iowa-Illinois shootout. Illinois won the first one, UT a big winner, and now we're at that game number 2. Illinois leads in the series 13-3, and we'll see how this turns out. Fourth quarter in just a minute.
Family Ties Production is pleased to announce that we are offering personalized and team sport calendars for $10. It comes with a laminated picture and a calendar fit for your needs. The calendar would come with your personalized name and special dates for that month if you wish. The team sports calendar will also come with clip art and also can have the special dates that you see here. For the 4th, it has a birthday. For the 19th, it has an anniversary. And on the 21st, it has a game. Anything that is special in your life, we would be willing to put that on the calendar. Plus, as I mentioned, note that it's a personalized calendar that has your title at the top. Call now for your personalized calendar at this number, 755-7607. Order them today.
We're back here at the Mark of the Quad Cities. Fourth quarter action here. Moline Maroons out of the Western Big Six against Davenport Central out of the MAC. And at this time, you mentioned in the break, Coach, about the difference in the two parts of that third quarter.
Nice play, Davenport
Central. That's a set
Central.
play there coming out there. James Ball.
Well, Ryan Scannell handling the ball now. And Moline did some good work in the second quarter with Scannell running the club. Nice move. Welch gets his own rebound. Stuck underneath there.
Ouch. Yikes.
Isaac Connor jumps up on top of Welch's head.
That hurts.
And he'll be.
That hurts.
He'll pick up the foul. Now, how many is that? That's going to be. That's 3 on Connor.
Well, you don't need him to be in any foul trouble. That's for sure.
I got
Personal foul number 33, Isaac Connor. 16 foul for Central. Now in for Central, number 20, Mike Lasasso.
Mike Lasasso, number 20, comes into ball game, replaces Pat
loud
Oaks.
play to Hickey. We did that one earlier. Back to Manning, who triggered it in.
40, Joe Manning.
Drop right into the open spot.
Another good play by the Maroons on the out of bounds.
Well, going to be a timeout over there for Central. They're going to take a 20, so we'll stay with it here. It's an opportunity now for Central to regroup.
You know, you watch those set plays on the inbounds, and you can't help but think of Coach Liggett and his legacy at Moline and Quincy and Rock Island, the great things he did in basketball. And we're all saddened by his passing here recently, and we'll miss him. The game of basketball lost a great one there, Coach.
Well, and anybody that attended a clinic, and I didn't have the opportunity to ever do that when I was coaching basketball, but I mean, he could give a clinic talk. He told you just exactly what they did, how they did it. He'd talk to you today if you played him tomorrow and explain all the set plays that he had. They'd still work against you. I don't know how many times I'd walk through our gym while he was coaching either at Quincy or at Moline and talk to our coaches. Well, we know they're going to run set play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You go to the game the next night, and every one of those plays would work. So we are going to miss Coach. He did had a great life, did a lot of good things for the kids, great for the game of basketball, and he'll be missed. And we all have some memories to tell. And some of our stories we can talk to him about are going to be some really funny ones, some serious ones. But I'll tell you what, Coach Liggett and basketball went hand in hand. Well, back to action. Central's run a little offense here now, trying to move that ball and get the open shot. Down by 7. They need a basket here in a hurry.
Yeah, this is a big possession for Central. We got him trapped.
Yeah, knocked that ball away. Man, Moline's moving good. There's the wide open shot you're looking for. That ball's got to go down, and they try to keep it. Central tries to keep that ball alive, but doesn't
pass
go.
ahead. Hoyt going to go strong to the hole. He gets hacked.
Yep.
That's probably a good foul, though, because that was
Chip Mao that time, and you're right. That's obviously a good foul. You're going to give Moline 2 more. Now they at least got to shoot the ball in the basket on the free throw.
Second personal foul.
Well, Moleen's doing some good things now, and we talked a little bit about that third quarter where everything kind of went Central's way early, and you talked about it, I think, that those are your halftime adjustments, and Coach Zutala did a nice job, got the kids ready to roll. But then the second half, that's when you go back to the basic game plan adjustments on the fly, if you will, and the sophomores and the veteran players from Moline did an excellent job to close out that third quarter.
You know, they withstood the onslaught there and then got back into their game. Well, Hoyt makes his first one.
Kind of game that,
Second
again,
one's up.
good competitive games.
Going to go back to Central.
Yep. Well, Central needs to make a move. They're down by 8, 6:26 to go here. Moline's going to put up a little three-quarter court zone press here. 1-2-2 zone press. And could get a steal here.
Good hands
Nicely
by
done.
Hoyt there. Sees Hickey. Kicks it over to Scannell in the corner, kind of.
Whoa.
Oh, nice touch, Joe
That was
Manning.
a nice shot there. Gracious.
Manning quick off the floor that time.
Well, it looked like he was looking to pass, and all of a sudden the ball's in the basket.
Yeah.
Didn't even hardly look like he was going to shoot that thing, but boy, did he have nice touch on that ball. Penetration by Central. That ball has to go in. It does. James Ball making some things happen.
2 points, number 12, James Ball.
That ball's got all 4 points.
Nice play. A nice
Play
block that time with 4 fouls. Carl Peterson comes in and made a nice block there.
Well, he says I might as well come in and play.
Yeah. Oh, no, they not doing the team any good sitting over there
Yeah.
now, so I'll play until they call my number one more time.
Here we go, another play coming. Oh, good anticipation.
Nice play by Central that time.
That was well defended.
Lasasso that time on a nice defensive play. Ball with the ball, stops and pops. Little early on that shot, and then they're going to pick up a foul on top of it. A foul by Brad Ray. Well, might have shot a little quicker than the coach would like that time. You got yourself back down 8. Chance to bring it into a little more a doable range, but it's going to be a bonus.
Hey, we're shooting bonus the rest of the way now.
Moline shooting 1 bonus.
Well, we're in a situation where early in that first half, I was kind of looking at the board up there, and Moline had like 2 fouls, and Central had 7 or 8. And right now, you take a look at the board, Moline has only committed 2 fouls and 8 fouls on Davenport Central. So the foul difference is starting to have an effect.
Right. Moline's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fouls in the whole game.
Whole ball game. And before anybody jumps in and says it, that's about all the fouls they've got. I mean, it's not like as if the officials are calling a bunch on.
They're not getting away with a bunch.
No, that's right. The fouls that have been there, this set of officials have done a nice job of calling the fouls that are there. The kids have responded well and stopped doing whatever it was over the back. We had a couple calls early, and there haven't been many of those lately. Reaching in, they called those early, and there hadn't been many lately. Playing defense with their feet and not with their hands, and that's what we like to see.
Joe Manning, or Sean Welch, excuse me, makes both his free throws there. He's perfect from the line. He has 6 points coming off the bench for the Maroons.
And slight delay while we look for the basketball. Well, Moline's done a good job. They're starting to force the shots from a little longer range for Central. Trap in the corner, the cross court pass that time. Ball. That's the shot he's going to make most all the time. Good pattern that time.
Nicely done by Central there. They found the hole in the zone, got it moving, and found it, and Ball put it in the hole.
I'll tell you what, when Central has
got to walk.
When Central has done a job offensively and moved that ball and hit those open men, they've shot the ball pretty well. It's when Moline has forced them out of their patterns that the shots that are coming out of that part of the offense are not very good.
Well, we got Connor and Peterson back in the lineup now, so they got Central's got their 2 big gunners in there. They got to make a run. 5 minutes remain. They trail by 8. They got a chance to cut it to 6 here.
Yeah, get a chance to run an out-of-bounds play. Sometimes that's not bad. You get your offense going, and at that point in time, they really hadn't got into their offense. Now they can set a set play out of bounds. If there's one they haven't run yet, down 8, this might be the time to run that thing. There's the one. That one I don't understand. That guy jumps in bounds and throw it right back to him. They're in the chance he can move from there in a million years.
They're setting up this next one.
Here it comes again. There it is. They double covered him underneath that basket that time. Oh, there he is. And then a foul. No. Well, Central's going to have a chance to go to the line, and James Ball will step in there and shoot 2.
No, it's a Central's advantage to score without the clock running.
Boy, that's
too.
for sure.
Second personal foul, number 44, Travis.
The next couple minutes here are going to make a big difference in this ball game. We got 4:49 to go, 8-point lead. If Central can make some noise here and bring it down to 6 points, 4 points, 3 points, we're going to have a dogfight, I think, to the end. On the other hand, if Moline will jump off and have another little spurt and build that 10-point, 12-point, 14-point lead, why this game could be history. But we're going to see here with little less than 5 minutes to go. And we're talking about a 6-point lead right now for Moline.
Let's keep track of these next 2 minutes here. Central's cut it to 6. They're applying the pressure. They're hustling.
Oh, nice hustle down there. They're making a good effort on that, I'll tell you.
Boy, Chip Mao running hard from end to end.
Man. He was just chasing that ball. It was down there and he kept reaching and reaching and reaching. Then when he knocked it away, he almost ran it down at the baseline.
Hickey going to trigger it way out top.
Whoa.
Well, boy,
Real
Isaac
close
Connor was
out
there
there.
close. Manning on the drive. Peterson cuts him off.
Nice defense. He left his man.
Here he comes again.
There's the guy you got to hit, because once he comes off to help, that guy's wide open.
Central playing good defense here. Got Moline running some backdoor cuts now. Manning drives down the lane, goes to his left, fakes, gets the ball up in the air a little bit, draws the foul. So Manning's going to go to the line.
Well, Ball was kind of hanging in there, doing the best he can to stay in one spot, but that's 4 on James, and that's going to be, again, you're looking at several guys out there right now with 4. Peterson's got 4. Isaac Connor's got 3, so they're in a situation where the fouls could be critical if you get down real late in the ball game, and they have to foul to try to get back in this thing.
Yeah, free throw's going to be big for Moline from here on out.
Yep.
Man, Manning answers.
Well, nice soft touch on that one.
That's 10 points for Joe now. And he'll get a second try. Boy, is it quiet in here.
The crowd is definitely not in a frenzy. We're worried about having to sit here and just kind of in the stands a little bit, and then the crowd noise being a factor.
You know, when you can hear what the coaches are saying to their players, and we're sitting way up here in the.
It's when those are the coaches sitting there whispering to them on the bench. Nice shot that time, Sasso.
Well, Michael Esso picks a good time for his first hoop.
Yeah. Boom.
Cuts it to 5. Here comes Scannell. He works his way up against the pressure. And one's got a set now.
And they're calling triangle, which is going to be a little high post kind of a thing, and a little delay game here, trying to get either a good shot or the foul.
Yeah, layups or foul shots, it looks like.
We're looking at
maybe,
super bonus next time Moline comes to the free throw line.
That's a tough move by Hickey, but he finds Manning down low, or Sean Welch, excuse me. That was a snatching victory from the jaws of defeat on that one.
For sure. Well, can Central answer now? They get the ball down inside. Peterson with the ball, trying to find a good shot. They need one now for sure. Time's not as big a factor as getting a good shot is. There's a 3. Short. Offensive board. Nice job. Ball keeps possession. Nice defense. Tough pass that time.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
If you make it, and he can make a dunk off that or something, boy, you've got the momentum right back. But
I'll give Travis Hoyt some credit. Moline says that ball's coming in there. He anticipated that.
Yep. Well, Moline's going to take a full timeout, so let's take maybe our last break here. The score is Moline 48, Davenport Central 41. We'll be right back to the conclusion of our ball game in just a minute.
Well, we're coming back from the timeout. Moline's set the inbounds here. 3 minutes and 1 tick left here in the ball game. Moline ahead by 7, 48-41. Each team has scored 10 points this quarter. Central's turned up the defensive pressure. Moline hanging on and looking for good shots.
I'll tell you now, the Central's going to put a lot of pressure on. They're
The way
looking for that
Central's
5
playing
count.
right now, they're overplaying the passing lanes, and Darren Moline to make those backdoor cuts.
Smart move there.
There's one of the seniors who makes a smart move, pulls it out, and then throws a lollipop about 40 feet under the basket.
Okay, we're going to give him credit for 1 and 1 there.
So it's 50% on that
that's
possession.
right. Coach Dexter's looking for the layup. Again, like we talked about earlier, the Moline's in the super bonus, so a foul's going to give him 2 free throws. And right now, making 1 or 2 free throws, look out on the run.
Got numbers, 3 on 1.
Stop, pop. Good offensive rebound that time by number 23, Chip Mao. And Central sets up. Peterson inside, looking for a through.
Rolled off.
Whew.
That'd have been a big hoop.
Well, it looks like James Ball is wanting to take this game on right now, if he possibly can.
Third personal foul, number 40, Joe Manning. Fourth team foul from Moline.
Well, James Ball has got, he had 2 first-half points. He's got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points in the second half.
Well, he
so
averages
far.
10.5 points a ball game for the 4 games that they've played so far. Peterson's average is 14 for the season, and Connor, who we picked out real early, is averaging almost 18 points a ball game. So, again, their primetime players are doing, has the potential to do about what they've been
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
That's right.
Central really turned up the pressure now.
Well, it's 48-43. This is a huge trip down the floor for Moline. A basket here, and it's looking real good. A miss, and look out.
Yeah.
Doing a nice job of using some time off the clock, though.
It's an interesting move
Looking for
there.
a little push off. That was minor forearm.
Hickey.
Oh,
Hickey.
there's a move there.
Hickey loses his dribble, picks it up again, and
Spins
boy,
around, puts it in the basket.
throws through maybe the biggest basket of the game
Yeah.
so far.
50-43 is our score. 1:44 to go. Peterson, don't want to pass that shot up too often.
Oh, nice look inside.
That ball on the basket. And a quick timeout right now by Davenport Central.
They got-
5-point ball game.
They got it to 5.
Well, I'll tell you, you like the way that Moline is doing a job of holding the ball a little bit. They've had a couple times where it's got a little out of sync, but this time of the year, I think their delay game is working well. They've got many very, like say 3 or 4 real nice shots. On the other hand, it looks like Central's coming down, getting that first shot up real quick, hoping to hit the boards, and they're doing a pretty good job.
And this is not the last time either one of these teams is going to be in this exact situation,
No.
where either you're trying to catch up with,
Right.
with a couple
Exactly
minutes
right.
left, or you've got a small lead and you're trying to hang on and make good shots and make your free throws and take care of the basketball. So this is valuable training down the road. These are fun games to watch, but the kids are learning a lot too while they're playing in these things.
No question about it. Of course, Moline will move on and play down in the Pekin. I believe they're playing the Pekin tournament, almost positive. I read my paper right this morning. And so they're going to have games over the holiday, and Central will take a break here from action and get back with it after the first of the year. So for both teams, it's kind of a springboard into the tournament or a springboard into a little bit of a rest period to get yourself regrouped and come back strong in the second half. So again, I think the point you made is the best of all, is the fact that these are the games you need to play, where you're down 1:34 to go, you're ahead by 5 or down by 5, and let's see if we can make something happen.
Well, here we go. Both coaches had a chance to talk to their teams now. Ball's into Hickey. Back to Manning. Central's trying to trap them now. They break the timeline.
Oh,
Nice job down the
beautiful
floor.
job of breaking the press, Coach. Beautiful, just didn't finalize.
Just couldn't finish it.
Ball to Connor.
Oh, they
Offensive
got a
foul.
charge calling. Now, you can't fault him for going hard to the hoop,
Nope.
but he caught himself behind the backboard. He didn't have a real good shot there.
Well, and that's a hard call for the officials, but on the other hand, he had to move off the baseline somehow. And if that kid is there, he's there. And I think from our angle, it looked like a pretty good call.
Well, still a 5-point lead.
Yep. Both teams had good opportunities and neither capitalized. Look out. There's a foul on Moline. I'll guarantee you that.
Well, it's not a shooting foul yet, though,
Nope.
so
Nope. So that
Central will
didn't-
get a chance to score a basket, but they won't be.
First personal foul, number 30, Sean.
Well, they're going to have to use some clock to do that. 1:07 to go. So now time gets more and more on Moline's side as we count down here.
Central doing a good job with their press, though. Got
They did a
Moline
nice
really
job.
scrambling.
Now's when you don't want to take a whole lot of time to get a shot off. Looking inside. It's an important shot, though.
Scannell really keeping a close eye on
Boy,
ball.
sure.
Oh, and the ball comes out. Scannell comes up with it.
Oh, look out.
There's going to be a
That's got-
clip
oh, you better believe it. You better believe it.
or a low block. I don't think it was a clip. He had his head in front.
Head was in front, Coach.
but
That
it was a low block.
Years ago, we'd have been celebrating that block. Now
Yeah.
it's
Third personal
just a foul and a 2-shot foul coming up here for Moline. So, boy, a nice chance for Davenport Central that time to get back to within 2 or 3 points.
You know, when I was looking away from the ball there watching the defense, and I didn't see how the ball came out.
Well, he tried a real it's kind of the little low bounce pass that Iowa, for Coach
Yeah,
Davis, has been so popular, and kind of drop it through there, and the Moline kids just got a hand down there and knocked it out. You know, and made a run at it, and of course then the foul had to occur. Central had to foul.
First points for Scannell here. He carried him in the first half there. He had 13 points, didn't score in the third quarter. Makes a free throw here. It gives him 14. They lead by 6. 40 seconds remain here in the contest.
Whoa. But they do need. And Central appears to be a little disorganized. Right now, obviously, with 37 seconds to go, you got to set for three-point shots. 2 3-pointers, and you tie the ball game up. So they need threes. There's no time right now to be trying to find a 2-point play. Moline shouldn't foul you on a pass to the perimeter. There's a 3. Count it. And a quick timeout. That's one of them.
3 points, number 12, James Ball for Central.
And I don't know whether I call that a set play or not, but by golly, he dropped that baby
That'll
in.
be number 1 from now on.
Full timeout, Central.
And I'll tell you.
And James Ball with his 22nd point.
Yeah, that's nice. He's had a nice ball game. He's played well.
That's 20 here in the second half.
Yeah,
Coach.
played well in the first, and defensively, he's kind of run the show at times. He's dished the ball off several times. I think he's had a great game. Connor has had a nice ball game also. Moline now they're going to have to make free throws. Quick fouls are going to occur. You got to assume that.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Dexter's telling them right now, take care of the ball. No long passes. Don't try to dribble through the double teams.
Forget you're a sophomore.
Forget you're a sophomore. And make your free throws.
And relax.
And watch the counter.
Now get out there and get it all done.
Yeah.
And there's a hand in the crowd. Coach, can you go through that one more time?
What was the fourth thing again?
What would you say about the free throws, it said? Well, it's been fun, Coach. Glad to get back at it again here. It's been a long time since last March or whenever we did our last ball game together, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do a few of these along the way. The plan would be, of course, to be doing some ball games out of the MAC. It's going to be a great race over there this year. This looks like they're going to have. They've got some outstanding. Some outstanding teams on the Iowa side, the Illinois side. There's going to be exciting games every week in the Western Big Six. There's your foul. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So check your papers, and we'll again try to get these games to you as often as we possibly can. If perchance you're a business person out there right now and would have any desire to sponsor an event like this or help sponsor an event like this, I'm sure you can give Jess Medina a call and help the cause along. It's an excellent program. We feel
check
that
the number at the end of the broadcast.
You bet.
It's always posted there with the credits. So.
And I think we're looking for sponsors to kind of. I think there's a lot of people who watch this. I sure hope that Coach and I aren't sitting here talking. There's no TVs on anywhere in the Quad Cities, so I think you got an opportunity to advertise and to get your product or your business, and also support the local high school athletes in their program. And that's what TCI is all about. We started this years ago with the idea we're going to promote high school athletics in our area, all positive aspects of it, and we feel like we've done a pretty good job of that, and we hope that you're enjoying it also. But the financial support would certainly help. So if you've got any ideas for us, why, sure, let us know.
Well, Scannell makes a free throw. 4-point lead now. 25 seconds. Second one's up and good.
Well, Moline will use a quick timeout here.
Full timeout, Moline. Moline has 1 full timeout and 1:20.
Why don't we recap some of the scoring here while they're getting ready to play the last 25 seconds here. Moline with a 5-point lead, 53-48. Ryan Scannell took the third quarter off there. He's got 16 points. Sean Welsh off the bench. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8 second half points. Chris Hickey with 6 points in the game. Joe Manning, 3 in the first half. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10 for the ball game for Joe. Zach Miner, 7 points off the bench. Travis Hoyt, 6 points. That's the Moline scoring. James Ball's really picked it up here. Second half, 20 second half points for Davenport Central. He's really carried them when Peterson and Connor got in their foul trouble.
Yep.
If you look down the list here.
Yeah, boy, he's got
a lot of points in the fourth quarter.
There's not much going on in that.
15 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, and they've scored 17. They've outscored Moline 17 to 15.
Well, there's the other two.
Yep.
But Sasso got two on a
Yep.
on a
So
layup.
he's been the man. So what would be your guess? Who's going to end up with the ball? Who's going to end up with the ball on this series?
That's not going to be Ball. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, he happens to have it. As luck would have it, he ended up with a basketball. No
He's got it,
timeouts left, though.
And he knows what to do with it.
Moline has got the ball out of bounds. Did a nice job. Foul
Three-point
coming.
game. We're down to 10. We've got to get the foul in. There we go.
Okay. Didn't call intentional on that, though, so it's going to be a two-shot foul, but of course the intentional foul would add the ball back to Moline out of bounds, so that's the difference in just a super bonus and an intentional foul.
Pat Oakes picks up his first. Moline's has been in the super bonus for quite a while now, so.
Yeah.
Is that Hickey going to go to the line, Chris Hickey?
Well, there's 7 seconds to go, a 3-point lead.
I'll tell
Two
you what.
chances to put this out of range.
Tell you what, one of the two free throws would just about do it.
Yep.
Coach Dexter, I'm sure, would prefer the first one to go down. And it does.
Everybody on the Moline side of this stadium relaxes just a little bit. 7
points now for Chris Hickey, looking to make it 8. Second one's down and out. Ball's
what
loose
you
on
don't
the
want to
floor,
do.
losing valuable seconds. It's a long shot. That baby was close.
Almost. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, a very interesting ball game here. Second game in the shootout. Illinois advances now 14-3 in the 5 years of the shootout with a win. Moline wins 54-50, and a real interesting ball game. A lot of fun to watch. Kids played real hard. So, closing comments.
Well, it's been really fun, these first two ball games. This is an entertaining ball game, back and forth. You mentioned it, Central came out second half, played real intense first half. The third quarter, Moline kind of recovered their legs and came back and answered back at the end of the third quarter, and then kind of pulled away at the end, but Central climbed right back in it. So entertaining ball game. The kids learned a lot, I'm sure. Hats off to James Ball, leads all scores with 24 points. Huge fourth quarter when Isaac Connor got in trouble. So for Central, but Moline prevails there, 54-50. And that'll just about wrap up this second game. Coming to you from the Mark, the Iowa-Illinois shootout for Jim Sanders. This is Jim Smith saying we enjoyed bringing you the ball game, and we'll see you next time here on Family Ties Productions, TCI Channel 38. So long, everybody.